Hello and welcome to StudyIQ English. Do you know which is the highest cotton producing country in the world? Yes, it is India. India contributes to about 23 to 24% of total global output of cotton. Definitely, the top cotton producing states within India are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, and together India, with the production rate high among all these various states, including Andhra, Madhya Pradesh, is indeed the top when it comes to global cotton production. Among other countries like China, Brazil, US, who are also known to be the leading cotton producers. And when we talk about exports, then India comes second only after US when it comes to cotton exports, the total volume of cotton export. There is a reason why the government of India back in 2002 had initiated commercial cultivation of the BT cotton to prevent the attack and infestation by the bollworm, a serious disease of the cotton plant, which definitely improved our yield, our production output. At the same time, India is also known for having encouraged the Kasturi Bharat cotton, an indigenous cotton brand from India. The purpose was to create the best quality cotton that fulfills all the benchmarks and certifications. An initiative that was taken so that Indian cotton is thoroughly tested and verified to be among the finest cottons produced. But all these only point out to how, even today, the government is doing its best to initiate such steps where technology can be used. Innovative methods can be used to produce the overall cotton production. And with that in mind comes the Kapas Kranti Mission today, a central government mission where the government has agreed to spend about 600 crore rupees with the purpose of one, improving output of cotton. The total yield has to increase. Second, to grow long staple cotton. And three, to ensure that we use latest technology, modern methods, including one unique method called HDP method to improve total cotton output. Today, under the Kapas Kranti Mission, which stands for Cotton Revolution or Revolution in Cotton Production. In Telangana, which is a major producer of cotton, the method called HDP will be implemented on a larger scale. Larger scale so that farmers can have a much higher production of cotton. The method is already very popular in Maharashtra. It is commonly used in the case of horticulture, in the case of plants such as vegetables and fruits. Apple orchards are known for using the HDP method. Today it will be used in Telangana too. Alongside, the government has also decided to launch an app, an easy, very user-friendly mobile application for the farmers, which will be called as the Kapas Kisan application. The purpose of the application will be to enable farmers to procure cotton more easily, much more easily, a transparent process, and to enable these farmers to sell their production in the market without the need of any middleman, any broker being involved. The purpose is to give livelihood and wage security to our farmers. Now, with that in mind, the Kapas Kisan application also will enable these farmers to sell their products at a price that's pre-decided. They can book the slots in advance, and then on these decided slots, they can sell off their products. No need to depend on a third party, no middleman involved. The wonderful thing is that it's an easy app. It doesn't need any kind of specialized technical training. It doesn't need any kind of farmers to upgrade themselves to struggle to use the app. It's a very user-friendly app. Ultimately, it will streamline the cotton procurement process and the farmers will also be able to manage the sales. Now, no more cheating, no more depending on anybody else. But with that in mind, what is this HDP, the high density plantation technique? Now, it is a technique which maximizes land usage. The purpose is that not even a single unit of land should go waste. Under this method, crops or plants are grown very close to each other. They are grown side by side in a very dense manner. How will it help? It helps because no land is getting wasted, and it also helps in better absorption of water and inputs like fertilizer and manure. Because there is no scope of being waste. It is about creating a dense land with very close plants being grown together. It is a method to maximize the number of crops per unit area. So therefore, it's a very economically friendly option for the farmer. It also minimizes wastage. It has shown huge success in the case of fruits like apple, even in the case of cotton, where increased plant density will always result in a higher yield. It can do wonders for the farmers. So that's the kind of plantation technique that shall be used here. And now, when you talk about the CCI, the Cotton Corporation of India, that's in news right now. Let's understand it's a public sector organization. It works under the Ministry of Textiles. What role does it play? The key role played is it helps in procuring cotton directly from the farmers. So it will purchase cotton straight from the farmers at a fixed price, a minimum support price that is usually set at parity or even above the standard market rate. So no matter what the market condition, no matter the inflationary pressures in the market, no matter the situation of the economy, the farmers who grow cotton will always get a fixed standard money. So that ensures them sustainable livelihood, and that's the purpose behind giving them MSP. Now, very recently, even sugarcane was in news. The remunerative prices for sugarcane was something that was making news recently. So, again and again, the purpose of these schemes is to give farmers support in case of any adversity. Hence, the role played by CCI is to ensure fair price or fair remuneration for the farmers, to stabilize the market price for cotton, and so that we are also able to maintain additional buffer stocks in the country. So that's the purpose behind CCI. And on that note, when we talk about the minimum support price, it is a price that government sets at which the government itself purchases crops from the farmers, no matter what the market situation is. Ultimately, the farmers are protected from market fluctuation, from economic fluctuations. The government keeps on reviewing and periodically adjusts the MSP so that the farmers are getting sufficient and fair amount in return for the market conditions. So that's the purpose behind MSP. Now, whenever we talk about cotton, we talk about BT cotton. BT cotton is the genetically modified cotton that we have been commercially cultivating since 2002. But much recently, it came under controversy. Why? Because a lot of critics were arguing that when we can allow commercial usage of BT cotton, then why not BT brinjal? Because the government has not permitted that on a large scale. The reason is the health considerations behind consuming genetically modified crops. Now, a similar argument also broke between US and India when recently President Trump from US said that India has a huge population. And despite that, India is not purchasing corn crop from America. What India tried to convince in return was that large scale consumption cultivation of genetically modified crops is not permitted. So therefore, India could not have imported the genetically modified corn from US. And that also created a controversy in Indo-US relations. So that's why, do remember, the ethical dimensions of allowing BT, brinjal, and many other genetically modified crops. And on that note, let's quickly have a look at a practice question with regards to the Kapas Kranti. Look at the following statements. 1. The Kapas Kranti Mission aims to promote long staple, high yield cotton cultivation through high density plantation technique. 2. The CCI is the nodal implementing agency under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. And 3. The Kapas Kisan, the Cotton Farmer app, has been launched to facilitate direct cotton procurement from the farmers, ensuring transparency and to remove the role of middlemen in between. No more brokering by anybody. So, which of these statements are valid? You can answer the question. You can also verify your answer right here on the next slide. And now, a quick reminder about the sale that we are having at StudyIQ English. For 27 and 28 batches, if you are aspiring for the UPSC exam, well begun is half done. You have enough time to be successful, to prepare thoroughly, but there is hardly a time to waste with the large, expansive nature of UPSC syllabus. So here we have the sale for 2027 batch that starts a batch from 27th October. For Hindi, English, Hin English also. It's called the GS Foundation P21 sale. So for all the GS subjects, you will get access at a price as easy as 21,999 only. You can enroll for the sale by using codes live on your screen. And for those who are preparing for 28, let them also begin early, because the earlier the better. And here we have another option, 36,999 only. For what? For all the GS courses. Heavy discount on optionals. Many more opportunities for getting scholarships and free gifts. And there is morning evening batch, Hindi English in English. So all that is coming at a very affordable price right now. The batch starts on 27th. So few more days to go. And if you want to apply for the sale, there is the code SPLIVE that you can use. But then if you want more clarification, there is a form here in the description box of this video. If you fill it up, we will reach out to you and then you can have a detailed clarity and discussion about the sale. So thank you so much. And if you enjoy these short, crisp, current affairs videos, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe us at StudyIQ English.